Hey, welcome back to the Encrypted Capital Recap for Sunday, January 17th. Biggest news this weekend was Telcoin. Huge rise this weekend. It seemed like this thing just would not run out of steam. We're finally experiencing a pullback right now. Usually when we have a big rise like this, you have about a 50% pullback and then it will continue on. But if you took this trade, which we spoke about all the way back in November, and we're a new channel, so we only release this in our newsletter, which you can find on Substack. But we did talk about this coin all the way back in November, and if anybody took that trade, you would be looking at an 823% gain if you were to get out the top, but who can predict top and bottoms? That's very hard to do. But I did want to get into a little bit of information on Telcoin because it is such a great project. I do have the white paper pulled up here, so we'll go ahead and take a look. So it says introducing Telcoin. So Telcoin is a new cryptocurrency based on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's an ERC20 token, and it will be distributed by your national telecom operator and made available to everyone, anytime, anywhere. This is the core of our business, and mobile network operators will be at the center of our strategy. So Telcoin is the first cryptocurrency to tap into synergies between the reach of mobile telecoms and the fast, borderless nature of blockchain technology. So imagine basically XRP, how they handle international cross-border settlements. Picture that only working with mobile telecom providers and being more geared towards the unbanked. So according to the World Bank, there are nearly 5 times as many mobile phones in the world, 5 billion, as there are active bank accounts, 1.2 billion. It's a lot easier to access mobile phone services than banking services, and we aim to capitalize on that disparity. So it says we will initially offer Telcoin to our mobile network partners, providing their customers with seamless access to the digital economy, so online remittances, transfers, payments, and e-commerce. We will also provide the necessary marketing and product development resources to nurture the Telcoin ecosystem in a joint effort with our telecom partners. So the objective is not to compete with telecom mobile money, but to cooperatively participate in the overall mobile money ecosystem. We see ourselves as a complementary solution, a tool that will increasingly bring users to mobile money, cryptocurrency-backed solutions, and mobile wallets. Our goal is to become one of the cornerstone financial inclusion efforts of the 21st century, and we want to cooperate with actors who we believe can play a critical role in the process, namely mobile network operators. So essentially how they're going to work is they're going to work with the telecom operators, and obviously they will be giving the Telcoin operators Telcoin itself. So the mobile operators will hold Telcoin, and so they have a reason and a want for the currency itself to succeed and to get it in the hands of as many people out there. So if they are tapping into the telecom providers, you already have a huge host of customers. By partnering with mobile operators, Telcoin can avoid key points of friction that have prevented similar projects from succeeding, and that's mainly trust, reach, and the KYC compliance. And that KYC compliance is huge. And so we know that cryptocurrencies suffer a major trust issue. So the instantaneous nature of transactions is a double-edged sword, and cryptocurrencies have been featured in numerous recent stories involving hackers stealing funds. So Telcoin strives to be a complementary partner in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And the reason that they're able to do this and kind of go through with this KYC compliance so well is because that KYC authorization is basically already there because the mobilecom providers already have all that data on their customers. So it's a very easy to kind of bridge. So it says by going with the telecom distributed cryptocurrency, a certain amount of KYC compliance is already in place. So like I just said, so by working with the regulatory compliance bodies to enable leveraging of existing telecom KYC processes, Telcoin hopes to ease this major friction point for access to cryptocurrency. So like I said, mobilecom operators, they already have all their information of their clients. It's going to be very easy for them to insert Telcoin into their process, especially if they already own Telcoin and now they can essentially allow all of their customers to use it. It's going to be huge. And that use case could drive the price, who knows how far. I've seen price predictions upwards of, 10 cents all the way up to $1 eventually. And if you notice that Telcoin is only a 2-digit cryptocurrency, so like with Bitcoin, I believe they go over 8 decimal places, if I'm correct. And Telcoin is supposed to be used like actual money, and so there is only 2 decimal places, which I thought was very interesting. So I'm super pumped about Telcoin. If you guys want, you can go ahead and check out the website. I'm not going to go through the whole white paper here, but you can see that they're partnered with Gcash, TouchPay, ECPay. All of these companies are huge overseas in Asia. And I do know they're supposed to be releasing some pretty big news sometime in Q1. So we'll be keeping a lookout for that. If you guys are looking to buy Telcoin, you can't get them on too many exchanges right now. KuCoin is the one that I purchase on, and that will have the most liquidity for Telcoin. And the nice thing with KuCoin is that the KYC is basically non-existent. You should be able to sign up with just a mobile number or a email. And yeah, check it out if you guys are looking to buy it. Obviously, we are suffering a little bit of a pullback here, but I do think the project is great, and I think it's, it's always safe to ease into your positions if you are looking to purchase this. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do think it's a great project, and I think it's something you guys should check out. So on to the next article here. China turns up pace on CBDC release, tests infrastructure prior to adoption. So it says the yuan is not seen as a major currency. Could digitizing it change that? I think we all have seen this is basically on the horizon here. China is looking to digitize their currency, and they've already came out with a very interesting card, which we did cover in the last video. I'll pull up a picture of it here in a second, but it says the COVID-19 crisis has done little to dampen China's interest in becoming the first major economy to distribute a central bank digital currency. Quite the contrary, its digital currency electronic payment project appears to be picking up speed. So if you guys want to take a look at the actual photo of what it looks like here, you can see it's not supposed to be used with smartphones. The whole thing essentially is just a digital readout display that's on a card that is very similar to a credit card. And it says the card reveals how much digital yuan remains in the wallet. Local media reports claim that the Postal Savings Bank of China is in charge of providing technical support. The hard wallet allows staff to buy products such as cups of coffee or snacks. So that's what it looks like, and I do think that we may be seeing something like that coming to the US. That has yet to be determined, but they're making such crazy headway on it right now that I wouldn't be surprised if the US does try to catch up to them. So, China basically will be issuing their own central bank digital currency, and I think there will be many more countries to follow suit. Whether they aim to use XLM or another currency has yet to be seen, but definitely be keeping an eye on that. And then next article we have is man who accidentally threw out a Bitcoin fortune offers $70 million for permission to dig it up. So this dude was basically mining Bitcoin back in 2013, and he threw out the hard drive when it was basically worth nothing. And then when the price skyrocketed, he's basically been begging this garbage dump to go ahead and let him excavate it to find the hard drive. It says IT worker James Howells got rid of the drive, which held a digital store of 7,500 Bitcoins between June and August in 2013. He originally mined the currency 4 years earlier. He originally mined the currency 4 years earlier, but when the cryptocurrency shot up in value, he went in search of it. And so basically, they're not letting this dude get in here to dig up. I guess they said it would go against their environmental regulations. He thinks it could be worth somewhere around $273 million when everything's said and done. If they were able to let him go in there and do that, he may leave with 25% of the value of the Bitcoin. I think he wanted to donate the rest of the people to the city of Newport, and should he recover the Bitcoin. So he said it'd work out to basically $239 a person. So it's pretty interesting. I feel bad for the guy. That's a pretty tough pill to swallow. You gotta go dig in a garbage dump to try and find your hard drive. I can't imagine that thing would even be working right now, but interesting nonetheless. We always see these stories pop up of guys losing passwords or people trying to search in dumps for lost Bitcoin, and keep that stuff safe, guys. You don't want to end up like this guy trying to hustle a garbage dump to get his funds back. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the XRP chart here. I've been keeping an eye on XRP. Obviously, it is very undervalued for where it's at least in my opinion. We did have a little bit of a break of a trend line here the other day, but again, all trend lines get broken, so I don't like to solely go off trend lines, but I do see that so much volume has come in here over the course of the last month or so, and there's continually news coming out here. I know Kraken just said that they were going to go ahead and halt XRP trading for US residents. Clients outside the US won't be affected, but that halt, if you guys do have Kraken, it will go into effect on January 30th at 1 a.m. It does only affect the Kraken clients in the US. And with the halt, Kraken becomes the latest exchange to suspend or end trading in XRP. And it'll be interesting to see if we end up getting some sort of pump here, or if this thing will just kind of come back and test some previous support. But, you know, could people that are outside the US start rushing in on the currency to drive prices up, or will we see a massive panic sell-off? Either way, I'm sure that whales will be waiting down there to pick up everybody's fear and panic. So we will keep an eye on that. I did want to let you guys know, if you don't know already, that Uphold will not delist XRP before the court decision, which I think is awesome. The payments processor and exchange is committing to only delist XRP if and when the lawsuit is resolved. So big ups to them, because I think that's how all of them should be acting. You didn't see Tesla going ahead and getting delisted when the SEC was going after him. And, you know, fun fact, when Tesla had that lawsuit come up, it dipped a little bit, and then you had about a year of accumulation, and then it skyrocketed. So hopefully we don't have to wait that long for XRP to moon or increase in price. But I do feel that once all this dust is settled, we should be over $1 again and on to previous all-time highs, which I am very excited for. So what else do we got here? Ripple Tech to power new Malaysia-Bangladesh remittance corridor. We touched on this briefly in the last video. So essentially, in the midst of all this, Ripple has inked a deal with Malaysian money transfer business and Bangladesh's largest mobile financial services provider to enable a remittance corridor between the two countries. So like I said, Ripple's not stopping. They're going to keep going. And I think this whole SEC thing is just a huge show. As the digital asset investor says, the world is a stage. And I definitely think that the whales are playing. And the other coin I was looking at, which I've told you guys about for the last few videos, was Tron. This is on the weekly. I am waiting for it to break out of this range. I really want it to break out of this range. Slowly building positions in this coin. And right now, what else is going on here? Link is up about 14%. You're looking at about $23 almost, which is awesome. XLM up about 6%. And what else do we got here? Ethereum, 1261, and Bitcoin's hanging out at 36.6. So the last article I have for you guys is on Tron. This was back in December 23rd, but Tron files a motion to dismiss the latest ICO lawsuit. The Tron Foundation petitioned a New York federal court to dismiss a class action lawsuit against it after calling the claims on which it is based fatally flawed. And so the lawsuit against Tron was brought following allegations of securities law violations following the foundation's $70 million initial coin offering in 2017. So they're alleging the case has no connection to New York and that the plaintiffs did not take part in the original token sale. And so they recently filed a motion to dismiss the case. So that could be why Tron is not moving yet. It does look like it's in a great range of accumulation. I always like to try and find these coins that have this pattern here where it's just stuck in a range. I know that there's a few out there, and I know DNT was following, District Network Token was following this pattern as well for quite a while until it finally blasted off and was listed on Coinbase. And I do know the Coinbase Mafia are behind Zero Exchange. And if you know about District Network Token, it's supposed to be coordinated with Zero Exchange. So it's funny that Coinbase lists it and then all of a sudden it skyrockets. So that's all I have for you guys today, Sunday, January 17th. If you guys like what you heard, please drop us a like or a comment. Or as everybody says, smash the subscribe button, or you can tap it. I don't care. But yeah, check us out. We got some more videos coming for you guys almost every day now. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you all in the next video.